Pisces Horoscope. Jupiter exalted October 2nd, 2025, December 2025. A rare celestial moment. Hello, Pisces. If you've been waiting for a time when the universe seems to finally push you forward, that time begins on October 2nd, 2025. Your ruling planet, Jupiter, enters its most powerful position, exaltation, or Mahawach in thaiastrology. This is not just an ordinary transit. It's a rare cosmic event that amplifies Jupiter's blessings to their fullest. But remember, exaltation doesn't mean all smooth sailing. It means expansion to the extreme. Everything feels bigger. Your opportunities, your responsibilities, your challenges, and your rewards. For Pisces, this exaltation takes place in the 5th house, the house of creativity, children, love, and new beginnings. So what can you expect? In this session, I'll walk you through the 5 key areas where you'll feel the greatest shifts. 1. Self-identity and sudden luck. 2. Career and projects. 3. Finances and investments. 4. Relationships and love. 5. Education and health. Will also look at the timeline, October, November, and December, because the story evolves month by month, especially once Jupiter turns retrograde at the end of the year. And I'll bring in practical examples so you can see how these cosmic shifts might show up in real life. 1. Self-identity and sudden luck. When Jupiter, your ruling planet, enters the 5th house in exaltation, it shines a bright light on your personal identity and sense of fortune. This is the season of new beginnings. You may feel inspired to reinvent yourself, to start projects, hobbies, or roles you've never dared to try before. And unlike other times, the universe seems to support you with sudden strokes of luck. Imagine this. You enter a competition for fun, and to your surprise, you win. Or you pitch an idea at work, not expecting much, and suddenly management decides to fund it. This is the kind of unexpected luck Jupiter exalted brings, the kind that changes your path overnight. But it's not just about luck. It's also about responsibility. The 5th house rules children, dependents, and creative offspring. Some Pisces may suddenly find themselves responsible for children, whether it's becoming a parent, taking care of younger siblings, or mentoring youth. Others may find themselves responsible for a big, creative baby, like launching a startup, publishing a book, or releasing a music project. In short, October opens with a question. What will you give birth to? In life, love, or creativity? 2. Career and projects. The career field for Pisces under Jupiter exalted is both thrilling and challenging. You're about to do things you've never done before. For some of you, this might mean stepping into a brand new industry. A Pisces who has worked in teaching may suddenly move into tech, or an artist may take on a corporate role. The energy here is about stretching yourself beyond what's familiar. There's also a theme of competition. The exalted Jupiter in the 5th house doesn't give rewards freely. It makes you earn them through creativity, courage, and persistence. If you're preparing for exams, interviews, or public competitions, the pressure will be high, but the chances of success are also strong. For example, imagine a Pisces student applying to a prestigious university. The competition is fierce, but Jupiter exalted aligns the odds in your favor, provided you give your absolute best. At work, you might be assigned to lead a project involving innovation, technology, or new media. Even if you've never touched coding or digital marketing before, you'll be asked to learn fast. And surprisingly, you'll thrive because this is Jupiter's way of pushing you into growth. 3. Finances and investments. Now let's talk money, because Jupiter exalted often brings dramatic changes in wealth. In Pisces, this influence shows as reaping multiplied rewards from past efforts. Investments you made years ago may suddenly skyrocket. Maybe you bought a small piece of cryptocurrency, land, or art, and its value suddenly increases tenfold. This is also a time when you might stumble upon hidden treasures. Old belongings, antiques, or family assets may turn out to be worth far more than you thought. But be careful! Exalted Jupiter magnifies both gains and losses. If you've been careless with gambling, risky speculation, or shady deals, This same energy can expose the truth and drain your finances. Here's a practical example. Imagine you invested in a small online business. By November, orders multiply and profits soar. But by December, Jupiter's retrograde slows deliveries, increases costs, and forces you to rethink your business model. The message: enjoy the gains, but reinvest wisely. 4. Relationships and love, Pisces. Your love life is about to heat up in unexpected ways. With Jupiter exalted in the 5th house, you attract new and diverse people into your orbit. This is the house of romance, so new relationships may blossom. Don't be surprised if you suddenly find yourself drawn to someone outside your usual type, perhaps from a different culture, age group, or profession. For single Pisces, this is a fertile season for new beginnings. Imagine meeting someone at a seminar, on a trip, or through creative collaboration. It may feel sudden, almost fated. For those in relationships, responsibilities may grow. Some may decide to start a family, while others take their partnership to the next level, such as buying a home together. But there's also a warning. The exalted Jupiter can make you over-idealize love. You may jump into romance without fully checking the reality. Be careful not to get carried away by a dream. 5. Education and health. Finally, let's talk about education and health. Two areas where Pisces will see real breakthroughs. Education. Jupiter exalted is a planet of wisdom shining in the house of learning. This is a great time to invest in new knowledge. Whether it's returning to school, attending professional training, or taking up a spiritual discipline, your efforts will pay off. Scholarships, mentors, or lucky breaks may appear to support your studies. Health. This period also brings improvement in long-standing health issues. If you've been struggling, you may find new treatments, supportive doctors, or alternative healing methods that finally make a difference. Imagine a Pisces who has had chronic migraines. In October, they meet a specialist who introduces a simple new routine that changes everything. Or someone with low energy discovers meditation or yoga, unlocking vitality they never thought possible. Timeline: December-October 2025, the big shift. Jupiter enters exaltation. New beginnings in work, projects, and relationships appear. Sudden luck arrives. This is the month to say yes to opportunities. November 2025, momentum continues. Projects accelerate, finances grow, and relationships blossom. Competition is high, but success is within reach if you give your best. December 2025, Jupiter turns retrograde and begins moving back toward the 4th house. Things slow down. Contracts, studies, and relationships may face delays. Use this month to review, refine, and consolidate what you've gained. The extremes of Jupiter exalted. So what's the extreme picture for Pisces during this time? At its best, you launch projects that transform your career. You gain surprising financial rewards. Health improves. New love or family responsibilities bring joy. Education and knowledge expand your horizons. At its most challenging, you feel overwhelmed by new duties such as children, work, studies. Financial risks backfire if you gamble recklessly. Retrograde delays in December frustrate you. You fall for illusions in love or business partnerships. Closing, advice for Pisces. So, Pisces, how do you make the most of this period? 1. Embrace new beginnings. Say yes to projects, studies, or relationships that excite you. This is the season of birth and creativity. 2. Balance luck with effort. Jupiter brings fortune, but only if you meet it halfway with preparation. 3. Guard your finances. Reinvest gains wisely and avoid gambling or impulsive spending. 4. Stay realistic in love. Enjoy romance, but don't lose sight of the practical. 5. Use December wisely. When Jupiter turns retrograde, take it as a chance to slow down, refine, and strengthen your foundations. Pisces, from October through November, the universe is handing you a golden ticket, but it's up to you to decide how you'll use it. By December, the pace slows, reminding you that lasting success comes from wisdom, not just luck. This is a rare chapter in your life. Step into it with courage, and you'll look back at the end of 2025 as the season when everything began to change.